Yo, what's up, everybody? Marc Lobliner here, alongside Barbarian Hawk.
Yeah.
He's a legit. Okay, let me give it the run. Let me straighten this thing out. Hold on. I'm gonna straighten this out. We're doing this. Okay, now for the record, YouTube, just so y'all don't get weird on me, we have separate rooms. We're just here for the live. Just want to let you know that we have separate rooms. So notice the bed's not messy. Nothing weird is going on here. Okay, let me give you guys a background on who this man is. So he is a lifetime vegan, natural pro bodybuilder. So many things to say about this man. He's my boy, he's my friend. He's a huge part of our companies. He's been riding or dying with MTS Nutrition, Ambrosia, Outright Bar Forever. We're in Atlanta area right now doing the Outright Bar tour. We just had a phenomenal event at Muscle City Barbell, which was one of the best events I've ever had in my life. And I want to introduce you guys to him. And also, if you guys have any questions, you can let us know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be able to keep up with your questions right here by signing on to my YouTube channel on my computers. That way I don't have to keep touching the phone. So if you guys have any questions, anything you want to talk about, anything going on, that's great and all. But I wanted to get with you guys now. I also want to talk about some current events going on. My man here is very smart, very intelligent individual.
Can't tell him.
So I wanted to kind of get his opinion on what's going on because, you know, we have a lot of, man, the world's going crazy now, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, man.
I
Too
think,
much going on.
yeah, there's a lot going on. I think we kind of need to talk about it. But there's one thing we were talking about at dinner, right? You know, all this crazy stuff going on, right? All these crazy things all over the place. And we don't notice that on a day-to-day basis, right? We just don't. Because our world is filled with positivity. Right. Our world is filled with good people helping other good people reach their goals, become a better them, and do all this. Now, all you see on the news, all you see on social media is all this crazy stuff, riots, you see people fighting, you see all this racial shit going on. And I gotta tell you what, man, we were in Atlanta, we were in the suburbs of Atlanta, I drove through bumfuck nowhere, and through that time, you would never guess that right now people literally think the world's ending, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's nuts.
It's nuts. So what I'm trying to say to you guys is, you know, you got to look at the brighter things. Like, we always have situations in our lives in this world where somewhere out there, there's going to be some animosity. There's going to be some shit going down, right? And at the end of it, you can't let that bring you down. You can't let that, you know, have you lose your view on society, your view on the world, your hope for people, right? You can't have that do that. You can't let that get to you. You can't let it look at people different. You can't let the media influence you that everybody is bad, that everybody's fighting with each other, that this guy's evil. Because look at it this way, there's two ways you can look at the media. One is that they need clicks, and what gets clicks? Drama, hatred, division. Another more nefarious thing is that what if they're on the take from one of the parties? Or what if this side's on the right, this side's on the left, and they're trying to drive you apart to further their political agenda? Right. And that's something we don't see. We don't see any of it. I came out to Atlanta and I had everybody tell me, bro, there's no police out there. Be careful. You're going to get shot. You know, they hate white people out there. And I'm like, whoa, I've had people tell me this. I had messages on Twitter, Instagram, like, bro, you got to get your Atlanta trip. Man, yeah. I can't. You did?
Yeah, people were saying, why are you going to Atlanta? They're running wild out there. They may be running around naked.
I wish some people I saw today were running around naked, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But some people I don't. Some people I definitely don't. No, but I can think of a couple. There's a couple.
Yeah, there was a couple.
Couple definitely want to see naked. But the thing is, man, it's not all bad. These are envelopes. These are clusters, right? But America's a big ass place with 350 million fucking people. And you can't judge a nation spread out over miles and miles and miles of land. Right. So much diversity, so many good people, and you can't judge the entire country by what you see on the news, by little pockets of what's going on right now. Most Americans want to do what we want to do. I want to wake up in the morning, take care of my family, go to work,
True.
and make the world a better place. And I'd like to think that most Americans are like me. What do you think? So you speak from a different, like you are a Native American.
Right.
So what's your perspective on all this?
Well, you know, we had a private conversation about certain things in certain scenarios, but I mean, look at how that training session went.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, when I flew on the plane, you had to have the mask. Everybody had a mask on, whether you wanted to or not, you have to get on the plane with that. That's what they wanted. Okay, that's fine and dandy.
Yeah.
But when we got to our section and we started to train, it was as if none of this was going on at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had people spotting each other, people were having fun, people were in their own little groups, there was some social distancing, but it was epic.
Man, it was a great day. So, did you hear about that NASCAR driver?
No, what happened?
Okay, so check it out. There's this NASCAR driver, Bubba something. Let me try and bring it up. So, dude was, he said that he had a noose hanging in his garage where his NASCAR was,
Okay.
and he happened to be the black guy who was pushing for Black Lives Matter in NASCAR,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
FBI did an investigation. Turns out it wasn't a noose, and it was there since like months ago. It was a pull cord for the garage. But so now they're saying he's the new Jussie Smollett or whatever it was. So it was basically it was all fake. It was crazy.
Wow.
So I mean things like that just gaslight the whole situation. You know, it's almost like people want us to be divided. It's absolutely crazy what I'm seeing out there. Like I was like, dude, it just seems weird because what I didn't understand is they didn't have cameras. And I'm like, dude, these are like NASCARs worth tons of cash, right?
Right.
Tons of cash. And you're telling me that I have security cameras on my house and they don't have security cameras at NASCAR? That's when I smelled a little bit of funk.
Right.
And now, but the media didn't even like ask the question, hey, does the guy next door to you have the same thing in his garage? No, they just went on like NASCAR's racist. That's another attempt to divide us by the media, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it, dude.
Big
It's like NASCAR is supposedly a bunch of rednecks, you know?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to argue with them.
I'm not gonna argue
I've
with it
seen
either.
NASCAR people.
But I've seen all walks of life in NASCAR. But 99.9%. 99.9%.
99.92%
Yep.
are just. Bro, I lived in North Carolina. Like, you know, the Charlotte is like their big headquarters and stuff.
Yeah.
And bro, I mean, yeah, there's a huge lack of teeth in that situation. But what I'm saying
I
is,
stood out like a sore thumb. I took my son to one of the
oh
NASCAR
yeah, you live in
events
Charlotte,
Concord.
bro. Yeah.
Listen, they have the NASCAR thing in Concord.
So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Holy. They looked at me like, what are you doing here?
But they were
and
cool
why?
though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were cool.
They usually don't care.
And then after it was over, there was a country singing like concert on the
that makes
on
sense.
the road. I was like, holy crap! They were popping Colt 45s and they were just enjoying their time.
Whoa. NASCAR people drink Colt 45s?
I think so.
That's Billy D. Williams, bro.
So what were they drinking?
Nah, they got what do?
They were drinking some big beers.
They gotta be drinking
I'm not
milk.
a beer guy, so it could have been anything. Colt 45 was the first thing that came to my mind.
Colt 45 is like a black man's liquor, isn't it? It's not. It's malt liquor, bro.
Well, you know, St. Ives is the hood. That's the hood 40s right there. St. Ives, that's the hoods. You know, you get your little deuce. I don't know if any of y'all from the hood, but y'all.
Oh, you know what we used to drink when I was hanging out with all Latinos? We used to drink Cisco.
Cisco?
You ever hear of Cisco?
No.
It's like fruity. It's a good little beverage there, man.
Really?
Gets you fucked up. I got
It's
fucked
fruity?
up on Cisco once, man. I got fucked up.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I remember, because usually when I was rolling, like, I'd stay sober in case shit went down so I could fight, right?
Right.
So I was, but one night we had this dude Caesar with us who was big. And they're like, yo, you go that loose. I'm like, I don't really drink. They're like, nah, it's okay, bro. I'm like, all right, bro. And I had a 40 of Cisco and I drank the whole damn thing, man. And I was fucked up. And I'll never forget that because I didn't get like sick. I just got really hungry. and I got really tired. That's why I never drank again, because it didn't really do anything for me. It didn't really, my inhibitions were not, I never have inhibitions anyway.
Gotcha.
So anyway, enough about Cisco. Let's get to questions, man. I mean, we could roll out
let's
these.
get some
Dude,
questions.
Congo's in here, bro.
Congo? My man Congo. What up, bro?
What's up? So he says he was Congo, there's only one bed, so we'd have plenty of space for you. You could go right in the middle. Just
Right in the middle, bro.
Yep. What is a vegan's main source of protein? From Steve Priest. Are you related to Lee?
Steve Priest.
Steve Priest.
Wow.
That's you. You're
All
right.
right, so I'm going to give you what I like to do. So I use ambrosia planta and I use vegan outright bars. Besides that, I do use some vegan alternatives, but I live more like by a 90-10 rule. So 10% will come from like the vegan meat replacements. But other than that, I'm a big proponent. Like my breakfast is the same. My meal 1, meal 2 is pretty much the same. I ate a bunch of outright bars throughout the day. You know, rice, beans if I have to. But I like potatoes.
What I thought was funny is he comes in my car today and he has this vegan tuna.
Yeah, I have vegan
And
tuna.
I'm like, that's not tuna. If
It's
it doesn't
tuna.
have fish,
Tuna. It's tuna.
that's not fucking tuna.
That's why you gotta put vegan in the front. It's vegan tuna.
Y'all crazy. Steve Priest talking about the blue flu. Yeah, that's what they have in Atlanta, bro. That's why there's no cops. You know, we're actually in Gwinnett, so we're staying in Gwinnett. We're not that crazy. We're not in Atlanta at night.
I will make a phone call though if we need to.
Yeah, I'll make a couple calls. Weights don't care about race. You're right, dude. I think C.T. Fletcher said it the best, man. We're all the same under the bar.
Yeah, I mean, there was different nationalities today, and we all trained together, and we smashed it.
Dude, it was great. Everybody fist bumps, handshakes, hugs, outright bars all around. We left a whole box of outright bars, like a big ass package.
And we'll be there again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow. If you guys are in the Atlanta area, come to Muscle City Barbell tomorrow 5:30, or be at the Vitamin Shop in Atlanta on Perimeter at around 3 to 5.
I think it's store number 360, if I'm not mistaken.
From Stephen Blackwell, it's not as bad as media paints it. You're right, dude. Mike, Rashid and I talk about this. We talk about it. I think the media not being a source of news and just being a source of opinion. Like, media used to actually be news.
They're fake news.
They
don't have anything else to do.
It's all opinion. It's all
That's
just, there's no news. You can't find the news anywhere. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So from 9-inch DDs, 9-inch double Ds, I don't know. That's a good name. The UK Prime Minister announced today that gyms will be opening on the 4th of July. Good, I'm glad you're celebrating our Independence Day with your independence. You should, after 1776. And that instead, from 4th of July, bars, restaurants, and pubs can reopen, which is disgusting. Gyms will not be gyms aren't reopening.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you should probably move. I would recommend moving.
Please.
Yeah, you don't have a constitution there. Like, you should just come here. Like, if you're a good person, we want you here. Like, no, I don't think Trump wants anybody else in. Never mind. I'm talking out of my ass. 9-inch double Ds. Alcohol industry is at $22 billion versus $5 billion gym industry. So you see the government is focusing on getting fast income revenue in the bigger picture, but doesn't realize gym help relief. You know what? We were talking about this today. I was talking about this at the gym with, who was that dude we're training with? The trainer at the gym with the tattoos.
I forgot his name.
But hey, we were talking about like how not being able to get together and socialize hurt us as a society. It really did. Humans are very, very, very social creatures, man. You lock us down and it inhibits our ability to grow, to empathize, to feel. Empathy is one of the emotions humans have that separates us from animals. And when you're not around people, you almost lose that ability to empathize. And I think that's why we see a lot of the shit going on right now.
Yeah, definitely.
What is your financial stress of hospitals from people developing comorbidities? It's a sick world. We don't prioritize keeping people healthy as number. I actually posted on Twitter today that Joe Rogan was right. Joe Rogan said we're missing the whole boat on COVID-19, and we know what to do to help fight it. It's our immune system. You know, from exercise to diet to vitamin D to things like that. And instead of just pushing for more pills, this and that, in the meantime, I'm not saying stop looking for a vaccine. I'm saying which by the way, I don't want to take In the meantime, we need to promote health and activity. By closing gyms, I think we're doing more harm than good. And also, if you're going to close gyms, you need to close grocery store, close Walmart, because I'll guarantee you this: the people in the gyms who are exercising, their immune system is going to be much stronger than the fat ass in Walmart.
Hell yeah, way better. And they have access to, most fitness centers have access to the sauna. So if you look at the statistics of any virus, after 120 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit, the nucleus membrane tends to explode. So therefore, when that happens, the virus is now dead. So most saunas is what, like 160, 180?
150 for infrared if you can get it that high. Usually 140 to 150 for infrared, 160 to 190 for conventional sauna.
Yeah, Lifetime had it at like 220 one time,
Dude,
bro.
no, with that one we went to in
In North Carolina?
Oh, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, we almost died. Like that was the hottest sauna I've ever been in. It was like 800 degrees.
Bro, I lost probably like 5 pounds of water like every day. 20 minutes.
Shit was so hot.
Holy
we went
shit.
to one, a steam room, the one in Mason, Ohio, and it was the hottest damn sauna I've ever been in my life. Mark, how long did it take you to turn your idea into a business? Which idea? Because all my ideas have been just percolating for the last 20 years. Like everything you're seeing now is the result of years and years and years of thinking, of doing it, of business, of growing. So it's hard to really pinpoint when these came to fruition. But I will say that if you have an idea, be sure to flesh it out and make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row and you become an expert at it before putting money into it. Because I would hate to see you throw money at it and then realize you suck at it and just lose that money. What time are you and Katie doing your Q&A on Thursday? So Thursday's not going to work because Katie has some neighborhood like get together with all the Karens. So we're going to probably try and do it Friday night. they just get together and do old white lady stuff. I don't know. Tips to overcome food addiction. You got this? You're good. So he's also a trainer. So he knows what he's talking about. So food addiction. If it's a real addiction, man, you need mental
Seek
help.
help.
I think that's
help.
beyond our pay grades.
Seek help if you really need it. Now, if you're a person that's just addicted to sweets, then now you need to pick sometimes the body tends to tell you certain things. So if you're feeling an addiction for a banana, it's not the fact that you want a banana, it's the potassium that your body's calling for.
Oh, look at that.
So when your body feels a certain taste bud, I call it a taste bud addiction, where you're like, oh man, I'm in the mood for a mango. That's vitamin C. If it's a banana, it's potassium. So just keep that in mind. I'm a big fan of eating sweets, but the way that we do it. So the way we do it is we'll make a sludge, we'll throw a banana, blueberries, wild blueberries. Do the wild blueberries, they're very sweet, but they're low glycemic, and the amount of carbs in the volume you get, like a whole bowl, about 140 grams of blueberries is gonna be what? It's 14 grams of carbs?
I believe in
140 is 14?
what was it? Hold on, I know this. I think it's 140 is 14 or 15.
It's about 14, 15 grams of carbs. That's like a whole bowl. Okay,
Yeah.
You'll be full. You'll get the sweetness. Get the peanut butter and jelly planta. And if you do whey, then you do whichever whey tastes best for you.
The peanut butter cookies and cream,
There
just
you
go
go.
with that. The thing is, what if you were to satisfy that sweet tooth or the salty tooth or whatever you have with a healthier food option? And that's the reason we created the outright bar. It's a healthy snack option. It's not, is it super perfect healthy? The almond butter, I would argue, is the almond butter oatmeal raisin, but the other flavors are within 5% of that, but it's a healthier snack option. So sometimes you want to just make a wiser choice. So instead of eating the 1,000-calorie slice of cake, maybe you get by with a 250-calorie outright bar. So it's just a matter of maybe substituting your normal sweet tooth craving cure for something a bit healthier. What's up, bro? MAGA. We got some MAGA people here, man. Got some of them Trumpers. Awesome. One of the debates is in Nashville with Biden and Trump, and I would give my left nut to see that shit. That should be so funny. Like Biden's like dead.
He's been telling me about this thing For
My
the past
daughter wants to go.
Yeah,
Bro.
I saw the text. You showed me.
Hello from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Woot, woot. I've never seen me so excited to be from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Did they say whoop whoop for real?
Yeah, woot, woot. They even reduced social distancing to 1 meter in pubs. How big is a meter?
Oh, you threw me off. What was the question?
They even reduced social distancing to 1 meter in pubs, bars, restaurants that are hardly COVID free, and 2 meters seating apart. But I don't understand, if you drink beer or wine, you don't know where that cup was or the germs on that drink. Whereas gyms will have their top hygiene, social distancing, and limited capacity. Restaurants, bars, and pubs don't. Government open them. Well, the problem is the government doesn't even lift. I think the problem is the government doesn't understand. Like, I think the best meme I saw about this concerning COVID-19, it was the girl from Ozark, the curly-haired one. And
I don't give a shit about fuck.
I don't know shit about fuck. And they don't know what they're doing. Like, all these governors and their phases and this, that, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Then we find out asymptomatic people probably don't pass it. Then they say they do pass it. Then they say masks don't work. Then they say masks do work. Then they say there has to be N95. Then they said, fuck it, we were wrong, we're the cloth masks. They don't know shit about fuck. Nobody knows what's going on right now. They're just guessing and throwing shit at the wind.
And whatever sticks, it sticks.
Nothing's sticking. They're contradicting themselves all the time. Novadex or Clomid? I don't know. If I was just knowing the pharmacology of both, I would go with Novadex post-cycle. Clomid can tend to make people quite emotional. I've seen that. I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
Clomid also makes you have phenomenal money shots, I heard.
Awesome. I thought it was cleaning products.
No, that's Clorox. Damn natties. Why does beta-alanine, creapure mixed with my Adderall make me feel like death? So you're mixing beta-alanine, creatine, and then Adderall. I don't think beta-alanine and creatine would have any effect on the Adderall because they're non-stimulants. So the answer is I have no idea. Do you have an answer for that?
Hell no. Outside of my pay grade.
I realized today not to listen to the government news from here on, and I want to move abroad to a country whose leader aligns my views. Not opening leisure facilities affects physical but also mental health, which leads to suicide rates. Yeah, I agree. We had this discussion before, man. When you lock things down, you have to look at what happens when you lock things down. And I believe the lockdowns, I've said this before on these lives, and people get pissed and fucking butthurt, and the lockdown Karen's like, oh yeah, we're all gonna die, you're gonna kill grandma. Okay, at the end of the day, I think the lockdowns were the worst mistake we've made as a nation in a long, long time. I'm not gonna say it's the worst mistake, because that's stupid, because obviously we had slavery and other really bad shit like that. But it's the worst mistake we've made, at least for a very long time. Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's not talk about how unconstitutional it was.
Oh God, the constitutional effects of it, God. Yeah, he's actually a constitutional scholar. Like, dude knows the Constitution. Like, I thought I knew the Constitution, and he's saying shit I didn't fucking know. Long story short, what? No, stop that. Shut up. Long story short, this lockdown is costing us more lives longer term than COVID ever could. I agree with you. And also wondering if trying to do the injection in the skin instead of the muscle. So you're talking about intramuscular. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired, so okay, bear with me. Because I drove all the way here from Tennessee. Intramuscular versus subcutaneous injections. I've never done subcutaneous injections of steroids. I do it intramuscularly. I know some people like subcutaneous. All I can see is the dispersion rate being a bit different, but either way, you're getting the steroids in your body, just whatever you prefer. Why does the government not open gyms when they are doing anything to stop huge protest gathering? Oh, that spread the virus even faster. I'm all for I can answer this pretty good. 9-inch D double D's. Look his fucking name.
That's a guy?
I don't know, but I hope it's a guy. I don't think the government really gives a fuck about people dying from COVID. And I think that to say the MAGA rally, the Trump rally, is going to kill people while they encourage protests on the street, whether it aligns with your beliefs or not, it's extremely hypocritical and disingenuous. How would you like it if I was anti-protesting and pro-MAGA rally? I'm pro both. I'm pro free speech. I'm pro freedom to assemble. The right to peacefully assemble is one of our chief rights, one of our key rights as Americans. So I am going to say peaceful protests are great. When you start burning shit down and hurting people, that's where I can't can't line up with you. Just like everybody has a right to take a risk if they feel it's a risk and go to a fucking Trump rally. Would I be at a Trump rally right now? I honestly kind of want to see what the fuck they're about. I hear they're amazing.
Really?
I have known people who've gone to Trump rallies.
And it's good?
They said it's like a fucking concert, bro.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you. Look, all I'm saying is,
I may have to go to one.
yeah, dude. I hear everybody's really nice and
Just for the experience.
I want to go.
I kind of just want to see what kind of... I want to see what you MAGA guys are about.
Wait,
Because
you're not
everybody
talking
says
to me,
the
are you?
MAGA... No, just people in general. Everybody says this MAGA stuff, and they always have like a depiction of somebody. But I bet you it's that...
They're good people, man. I've met MAGA people. I'm in Tennessee, man. I'm surrounded by them, and I've met great liberals. I don't give a fuck if you're a good person. I don't care who you vote for. Why does the government not open gyms, bro? I think we get the point. Okay, and it hurts remembering Luke Sandow passing away from suicide. You're right. Remember Luke Sandow, the IFBB pro? Did you guys know if they've pinpointed the reason for his suicide? I know he committed suicide, but I don't know the details, and I don't know if I deserve to know the details. But if you guys know, just let us know in the comments below if you know for sure.
I think.
I know he was depressed.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I mean, but look, training is therapy. It's therapeutic for most of us, if not all of us. And when you take away someone's therapy, think about a person who has a mental illness. They pay a doctor to sit there and talk to them and get them out of it, right? Well, some of us just want to hit the iron.
That is
and
my therapy.
and when you take away that therapy, what do you have left?
You're right. And also for me, like I feed off of energy. If you would have saw me 2 weeks ago, and then after I had two events, I had Saturday, we had the big NPC kickoff at Carbon Culture in Franklin, Tennessee.
Right.
And then today we had our event.
Yeah.
And my energy, I feed off of other people's energy. And when you lock me in a house and tell me I can't be around other people with energy, it hurts. Like it hurts me emotionally, spiritually. Like I'm a very spiritual person. Does that mean I praise Jesus every morning? No. But I'm a very spiritual person. I take in from everybody. I want to feel that energy. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
It's infectious. If you're ever around someone who has energy, you're either like, whoa, calm down. But if you're like me and I find someone with more energy than me, I'm going to grab onto that. I'm going to feed off that energy. And when you lock me in a house, I'm going to do less work. I'm going to be depressed. I'm going to be a worse husband. I'm going to be a shittier CEO. I'm going to be less effective of a father. I'm just going to be a douchebag. And I was able to avoid it this time because I was able to go outside and spend a lot of time with my family. But I can see where people would get so depressed that they might consider taking their own lives if they're just not getting that energy, if they're not in that social blanket.
We need interactions. I'm a anti-social social person.
Yeah.
Meaning, you see me in the street, you may think I'm angry. I'm not. I just am very aware of my surroundings. But when I go to train, I tend to know a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot more people tend to know me now. So, with that being said, hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, you need a spot? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, a 1 hour session could be 4 hours. And everybody's working.
We talked for an hour after training today, man. We were just hanging out, shooting the shit. And that's what it's all about, just talking about life. Like for us, and look, honestly, social distancing, I understand, slow the spread, but like, that's not human. Humans don't fucking social distance. I don't give a fuck about any epidemic. Oh, you're not a scientist. I'm admitting it probably helps stop the spread. But humans are just not conditioned to be 6 feet apart. Nor do I think it's psychologically healthy to keep humans distant 6 feet apart with a fucking dot on the floor where you could stand and people fucking calling you out if you're walking too close together. Like that is so fucking not human that it's not even, you can't describe how unhuman that is.
But, I mean, really, 6 feet?
6 feet.
Is that really going to do anything?
And who the fuck came up with 6 feet?
Why 6?
Why not 5.5?
Right. And, nah.
I'm not a fan. Now, I do like the fact that when I'm in line, the person behind me isn't fucking ramming into me every time it moves.
Yeah, that I do like.
So maybe I am for this. Mark, you said on the video that you sold your products door to door. Do you mean houses? No. Gyms, stores, anyone who would open their door to me, who wouldn't kick me out. Did you sleep in your car when you were a traveling salesman? Thomas, I would not recommend it. I mean, it's a different world. When I started Civation, bro, all I had was a Toyota Corolla, bodybuilding.com message boards, and a branch chain product. It was tough. I used to have a $50 per night per diem for hotels, so I'd stay at some really shitty, questionable hotels. I used to pack all my meals. When I ran out of meals, I would just have protein powder and almonds. And I made it work, but it's not the life I would really want anyone to have. And if you can get around not doing it, by all means, do not do it. Aqua Rob, hello fellas, wondering how much beta alanine would a vegan eat in a day? Same with everybody else. Vegan, everybody else, I'd recommend 6 to 10 grams a day would be fine.
Yeah, I was thinking 8.
Yeah.
I
Because
like
you're
the
not
weight.
getting that. Vegans,
I get 8.
you know what, I think vegans can go for 10 to 12 because y'all ain't getting chicken and other natural sources of beta alanine.
Well, how much beta alanine is in chicken?
Not a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, yeah.
And then if you're getting a pure, but I mean the Korea Pure and the beta alanine that MTS has is pure.
Mhm.
It's the
It's
it
the
is
driven
what it
snow,
is.
bro.
Yeah, so like I do 8 and it works. I was doing just the 3.2, but when I bumped it to 8, I saw a significant improvement in gains.
Yeah. So, are you a fan of daily weigh-ins? And if you do, how do you find the medium? TF for life. You know, I do like daily weigh-ins, but
too.
only if you're under the supervision of a trainer. And here's why: people freak out. Like, there's been times where a client will gain 4 pounds of water, or not even a client, but let's say a person. If you gain 4 pounds, like your body's gonna fluctuate 10%, 20% from stress, from maybe it was really hot outside and you hyperhydrated. Your body hasn't expelled that yet. Sodium, the meal you ate, maybe you had soy sauce on your fish. I don't know. So your body's gonna, so what, I like daily weigh-ins, but only as a charting process. So you have the daily weigh-ins. What I do is I chart progress. And what you want to do is say a linear gain. Now linear could be like, so your line goes like this, right? But it can be like this, right? It can be all over the fucking place. As long as you start here and you end here, it doesn't matter how you got there. So that's why I like daily weigh-ins. It also keeps people accountable. The main thing about daily weigh-ins is it lets people know that it's not good to lie on your diet, because you'll see people come in, and you've had this too, I'm sure, where it's like they're 140 and then the next day they're 148 and they don't mention anything. You're like, did something happen? And they're like, oh yeah, I slipped a little bit. Like, okay, can we elaborate on what a little bit is? And they're like, well, you know, I had a whole pizza and a cheesecake and this has happened so many times I can't remember how many. So, you know, the thing is, I think for most people, weighing weekly, if you're doing your own thing, is great. But if you have a good mind and you could keep yourself from overreacting, then I would say if you can do it daily, it does kind of add just more variables, more data.
Daily is definitely going to be better because the body has certain patterns throughout the week. So if you're eating the same things all the time, then you can pretty much predict what's going to happen by Thursday. But there are some times where if you're, like for me, for example, I'll give you an example. Mark knows this. Like, if I miss a day of the sauna, the scale will jump. I've been used to hitting the sauna for so many days back to back that
It's insane.
It's insane. Like I can gain 5-6 pounds.
He's a
like,
fucking water buffalo.
Oh, out of nowhere.
I've never seen a sauna literally give or take 10 pounds on a person in my life. But this is another topic that's even more important. It's that there is no black and white. You know, there is no, this is the way, this is the only way. There is no cookie cutter approach. Every person is individual. And if your coach doesn't know how to individualize your program for you,
Right.
then they're not a good coach. So, you know, normally if I saw a client gain 10 pounds, I'd be like, holy shit, what's going on? But then I look at we've only raised macros maybe 7%. Because we have all these this data points, right? That's what daily weight gives you. It gives you data points. You can never have too many data points, right?
No, never.
You can never have too many data points.
More the better.
So what it does, if you have these data points and you know your client and you're looking at it, you're like, then you ask, well, wait, hold on, you just gained 7 pounds in 3 days consistently. Like, what's different? Well, since the lockdowns, my gym, this and that. This isn't you specifically. And so what changed in your team? Well, I used to go in the sauna 15 minutes after training. So that's the only thing that changed? Yes. So sometimes you have to go down that path of 21 questions, and you'll find the answer, but you're a detective. At the end, if you're a coach, you're a detective, because they might not know that they're not giving you the full information. They might not have known that the sauna was a huge variable. But so things like that, to be a good coach, you have to be able to kind of, give them that receive that feedback, digest it, chart it, and then give them feedback to help them.
There's also some people that when they do it every day, they go nuts.
Yeah.
So with you people that go nuts.
You people.
Yeah, you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Whatever you people are. You people. I would say if you can't do it daily, do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and do it Sunday. Your Sunday will always increase, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be great because you get the beginning of the week, you get a little bit in the middle, you get towards the end, and then do Sunday just to see how much of a fluctuation between Sunday and Monday, and then gauge it from there, if you're doing it on your own. But if you have a coach, just leave it in the coach's hands.
I completely agree. So do you do ice water baths after working out? Now, I used to be a fan, I am a fan still of contrast showers.
Yeah, me too.
However, ice water baths, the recent data, it's actually pretty recent, and this compelling, very well done data has shown that ice baths actually hinder recovery, decrease protein synthesis, and decrease testosterone.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, no, I do not recommend ice baths. However, I do recommend contrast showers. If you want to know what contrast showers are, go on YouTube, go on the search bar and put contrast showers Lobliner. You see a picture of me topless, which is extremely fucking sexy. And be sure to watch that video. It'll tell you exactly how to do a contrast shower. However, until there's contradictory data to what we have, I know that the Wim Hof method and all these YouTubers are showing you dunking themselves in ice baths, but I'm not expecting everybody to be as current on data as we are. So I'm going to leave that to the fact maybe they haven't seen the data, or maybe for them ice baths relieve something, or mentally it's challenging. The reason I like ice baths is uncomfortable, and pushing your body to discomfort could be a good thing. However, it makes my balls look really small, shrinks up my penis. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
No, I need all the help I can get down there.
I do like sauna for 10 minutes and jumping into a cold pool and then jump back into the sauna.
That's beautiful.
Do that a couple times, yeah, golden.
Ever since you guys started lifting weights, have you guys been focusing more on skincare? Actually, there's a great skincare line I actually use. I'm going to find the website. I'm going to put it in the comments. And it's called Huron. And it's a great men's skincare product.
Really?
And, oh, absolutely. So I'm going to figure it out.
I mean, when did I start caring about? Actually, just when I get ready for shows, that's when I really care about skincare. I'm exfoliating every 2-3 days and things like that. In the off season, like even now,
I'm gonna put in the comments. It's usehuron.com. That's use. So that's the brand I use, and I think I have pretty good skin, considering I'm old and I don't have any Botox or any of that shit. So I would recommend usehuron.com. Is a great. I've been meaning to do a review on them. I just haven't. But I do swear by their skincare products. Very good stuff. Use anything?
nah, just coconut oil. And
Oh, coconut oil, yeah.
Yeah, if it's not coconut oil, I use shea butter.
Yep.
I use shea butter, and I exfoliate. I tend to have more than one hair grow out of one follicle, so shaving is the only thing that really bothers me, but I don't break out. I'm not a breaking out guy.
Here's one we missed. How long did it take you to grow that beard out? Do you use any beard products?
That's a good question. So jojoba oil, I do like to put that in my beard. There's a company, there's a company called Good Badger, I think it is. My wife buys it for me. It's phenomenal. The beard, I've had it for years. It's been way longer than this, but I do trim it down. I had a mask on, so it's all flat and it's all like crazy, but I've always had the beard, and when I get ready for shows, I trim it down to probably half this length, just because you got to see the striations in the chest. You got to see the shelf. You got to see the shelf.
Oh man, what's up? Fitness 253. It's been a while, man. Been a good while, man. Hope you're doing well. Do you still talk to Seth from Savings? Oh, Seth is still every day. Seth actually is. He's doing his best ever. He's killing it. He actually started doing some fucking taekwondo or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's killing it, man. So Seth and me talk every day. I coach him online, and he'll be coming out to Nashville as soon as we got our guest room set up. So very, very, very soon.
Not before me, Seth.
That guest room has a wait list. Anyway, guys, that pretty much does it for the night. A lot of good questions, a lot of good stuff. Oh, wait, we got to get fitness. Haven't got a life in a while. I'm happy to see you and the family are doing so well. New house looks amazing. Couldn't be more proud of the lowest hours of she's. Thank you, brother. It's been a good ride, man. It's been a good time. We have great customers. I can't complain about anything, man. We have the best people around us. So we are surrounded by very good people. And everybody from Trey and Lacey and our entire staff over at Tiger Fitness to obviously Congo, Wayne, Hawk, all these guys over here. We've managed to, I don't know if it was on purpose or by accident or by luck, put together such a great company of great people who are able to kind of, help us accentuate our strengths and also to complement our weaknesses. So it's been a really great time. But I'm fucking exhausted, if you guys could tell. I'm not the normal boom self I am.
I need to shower.
And I literally, like my balls, you see me scratch them. I itched a lot today. Hopefully I didn't develop jock itch.
Hopefully not.
No, jock itch. Have you ever had jock itch?
One time.
Oh, it's horrible.
One time for the one time. I had it one time. When I was younger. And it was like, yeah, it was horrible.
So you spray this stuff on your balls and it like foams up and like shrinks it up because it's cold?
Quote me if I'm wrong. It wasn't the tough actin tenactin, right? That was for your feet?
No, they have jock itch tenactin. It's all the same virus.
All right, say that was a virus.
So you got athlete's dick.
Oh, shit. Damn, I had athlete's dick. Don't tell nobody, man. Don't tell nobody.
All right, guys. Anyway, we appreciate you guys watching. Where can they follow you, bro?
Follow me on Instagram at Barbarian Hawk. That's BARBARIANHAK.
And again, he's one of the real ones. So you guys are looking for someone to follow who's not going to mislead you, give you a bunch of bullshit propaganda. He's the dude. It's all real. Everything we do is real. A bunch of real people around here. We only surround ourselves with real people, I'd say. And it's been good, man.
Real loyal people.
I promise you guys next live I will be more energetic. Right now, a little bit of fumes going on here. Appreciate you guys watching. That's not a game. Turn this bitch on.